Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode of my tutorial series. And today we are going to make something that is going to be really useful for me to use against my Battle Against Zor in my survival playlist. So we are going to make a burning arrow cannon. It's going to be very exciting, and it's something that I'm going to be putting on the walls of Oak Village to be able to fight off Zor and his horde. So shall we have a look at what it is we need to be able to build this? Let's go over there now. So what we are going to need in terms of essential stuff is 13 blocks of stone, 2 dispensers, a sticky piston, 4 redstone, a redstone comparator, 2 signs, 2 buttons, a lever, a gate, 9 lava buckets, a whole load of arrows, and what kind of blocks you might want to decorate it. Mine's going to be for Oak Village, so I've got oak blocks, oak stairs and some oak slabs. So the first thing we want to do is make a platform that is at least as big as the cannon that we're going to make, and the smallest you want is 4x3. So we're going to make the 4x3 platform here out of oak, purely because it's going to be Oak Village. You can do it out of stone or marble or whatever other material you want to make it out of, and it's going to be pointing in this direction. So the 3 edge is pointing the way that you want to fire. Now then, you want to make that as high as you want. You can make that a couple of levels high, or you can make it just 1 level high, or you can make it shoot from the ground. I don't recommend you make it shoot from the ground, because the higher it is, the further the arrows are going to go, because they've got to drop as they go forwards. So I'd recommend you put it at least 1 high. I'm going to make this one 2 high, like this, because that will give me the chance to put a little bit of decoration around it as well. And the next thing that I want to do is I want to be getting my cobblestone, my stone, and putting a platform of stone to form the base of the actual cannon, because we're going to be using fire, and fire and wood don't mix very well. So now you need to decide which direction you're going to fire in, and whichever direction that is, go to the back corner and place a stone block. Get your comparator and face it so as it's facing away from the block, and then really importantly, make sure you turn that on so you're facing that way. Then you want to get your 2 dispensers, one facing inwards, one facing forwards, and the last thing for this section is a sticky piston facing in towards the dispensers, just like that. So now we're going to do the redstone bit, the bit that makes it work. And the first bit of redstone needs to go on top of this central hopper. So we're going to put that bit there. We then need to have redstone coming out and around, so as we make this kind of outline here. We then need to put the redstone mechanisms on, so we need to get our lever and put the lever on the side of that. And we need to get one of our 2 buttons, which is there. Put the button on there, and around the other side, the other button on there. Now, I've seen other people do this, and it's a really good idea. So we're going to put a sign here, press shift and put a sign on the top of that, and we're going to put burning arrows off on that side. So when you push that button, that turns the arrows off. And on this side, again, press shift, and here it's burning arrows, spelling it right, on. And there you have it. Burning arrows on, burning arrows off for the buttons, and also a lever to make it shoot the arrows. So now we've got to fill up our dispensers. So in this dispenser to the left hand side, we have put all 9 of our lava buckets. In this dispenser here, we are going to fill it up with 9 lots of 64 arrows. That means that's got lots and lots of arrows to shoot off of. We also need to put a gate in front of this particular block here. So if we put 1 stone bit there, the gate on top, but that's blocking the dispenser. So to be able to make that dispenser shoot arrows out and not hit the gate, we just need to open the gate. That bit is really simple. So now we want to make it really easy to be able to fill up this dispenser, and the best way to do that is using a hopper. Pressing shift, we push in a hopper into the side of that dispenser and another one on the other side, and put a chest, again pressing shift, on top of both of those dispensers. Now we want to fill up these chests with arrows, because the more arrows we've got in there, the faster it's going to shoot and the better it's going to be, the longer it's going to take before we have to refill these fiery, pointy, death-bringing arrows to this dispenser. This is going to be an awesome cannon.
But gravity pulls you straight down.
So now we really want to test whether or not this thing is working. It should fire arrows, and then it should fire burning arrows. So we're going to give it a test. Let's first of all pull this lever, and that should start firing the arrows. There we go, those arrows are firing out there nicely, but they're not on fire. Let's make them on fire. And there we go, now they're burning arrows and they're going to be burning up beautifully. I think we can turn the burning arrows off now. And now it continues to fire normal arrows really very nicely at a really good rate as well. That works beautifully. Look at all those arrows it's just shot out there. Nothing's going to survive. And that's how you make a machine gun fiery arrow cannon that will destroy anything in its path. I'm very pleased with that build. I've made it look very ordinary, covered in oak there, simply because it's part of Oak Village and I want it to be just a little bit camouflaged, so when Zor attacks he won't necessarily know straight away that that is death from fire. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do come back and watch another one, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. Take it easy now. Bye. Whoa, 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 that wasn't meant to happen at all. I just got done in my boat by a couple of creepers that basically crept up on me, because that's what creepers do, you see. They do creeping.